Well, I don't really know what to make of this, and I'm going to take this away from the screen now because YouTube is fussing that I'm doing screenshots or something. I think they are. Okay, so here you see some darkness. I don't have anything else interesting to show you. It's 9:41 p.m. on the 27th of July. So I just opened my Yahoo page and I see LeFigaro.fr, Madame, has a story by Elena Servetas dated yesterday. And it says that the MH17 shot down in the Ukraine, allegedly shot down. The daughter of Putin was on board, could have been on board, okay? And she was leaving because she had to be, God, I don't know what to show you here. I guess I can show you that. Alright. She was being deported. She was in a £2 million penthouse, and I believe she was 29 years old, it says. Very guarded, secret about any of his children. Okay, but this comes from, I see that a source is the Obama administration, so I'm very suspicious. Somebody named Josh Ernest is talking and has claimed that the person responsible for the crash killed somebody on there, his own daughter. Since this touches, I'm reading this from the French, since this, and there's a page here from the Daily Mirror, Putin girl flees from her £2 million penthouse. Daughter was living just 20 miles from where jet took off. Apparently this was known. It was kept quiet, but it was known, people knew. The Russians suddenly had official proof that the daughter of Vladimir Putin, Maria, 29 years old, living in the Netherlands, was involved. She lived in the Netherlands. It was the mayor of the city of Hilversum, Hilversum, named Peter Broertjes, Broertges, who revealed this in, oops, I'm showing screen, I can't do that, who revealed this publicly, that she was being exported. I mean, not exported, you know, expulsé, deported. Alright. Mixing up my languages here. And then the mayor kind of backpedaled, but that didn't stop the British journalists at the Daily Mirror of making a headline of it. So I don't know about this, really. I really don't know about this. The Daily published a photo of Vladimir Putin with a tall blonde woman in a fur coat. Immediately after all these years of mystery of the private life of the boss of Russia, the master of Russia, the Russians have believed finally to have seen the daughter of the president. Until then, the only photos of the daughters of the president were childhood photos. The surprise was greater when the Russians discovered that Putin was, they pronounce it Putin here in France, was behaving just as the oligarchs do in sending his own children to live in Europe. However, yet, according to the Dutch journalist Stefan de Vries, D-E-V-R-I-E-S, de Vries, I guess, the existence of the daughter of Putin in the Netherlands had not been a secret for a long time. The journalists of the Daily Mirror affirmed that Maria lived in the luxurious penthouse only 30 minutes from the Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, where she took flight MH17. Some people on the net have responded jokingly that this connected ideally so that Maria could be present at the trial of her father at the International Tribunal at The Hague. Alright, I'm looking at the next page. There's a photo of her which I hesitate to show you because YouTube is being very strict with me. This is a taboo subject in Russia. It says, however, the mystery remains. If the daughter of Putin was living in the Netherlands, they're not sure that the photo of this young woman, see there it is, but you can only see his hand and the lower part of her. I've altered the screen. Is his daughter. He keeps his children secret as well as his own money. The blogger and photographer, who's Russian, Rustem Adagamov, A-D-A-G-A-M-O-V, confides, the photos of the daughters of Putin do not exist except when they were kids. It's an absolutely taboo subject in Russia. According to Adagamov, this image from the British press was taken in 1927 while the Russian president, with his wife at the time, was at some elections. He was with 4 young women. The photo rights belong to the official Russian agency RIA Novosti, N-O-V-O-S-T-I. It would be very surprising that the Kremlin would publish photos of the children he protected so much. So let me make this clear, there appears to be a great deal of doubt. Okay? Oh, I don't like it when people say okay, and I just did it. The young Russian journalist Oleg Kashan, K-A-S-H-I-N, who's living in Geneva, Switzerland, confirmed that the photo of the young woman was not of Putin's daughter. Obviously, it's not her, it's Daria Zakharova, a Russian lawyer, Rosmoledez, which is a federal Russian agency, like the Ministry of Youth. That's an editorial edition. Many people know her personally. Putin did everything possible so that the faces of his daughters would not be known. It's not likely that someone possesses the photos of them. Visibly, his daughters in the nomenclatura are in it. And, you know, the Daft Punks are musicians. I don't know if that's supposed to be a joke or not, but, you know, it's like one is one, the other is the other. The other daughter of Putin, Ekaterina, younger than her sister Maria, had married the son of a South Korean admiral, that which the Russian authorities have always denied. The Dutch deputy Peter Omtzigt, O-M-T-Z-I-G-T, specialist of business of the rights of man and corruption in Russia, confides, obviously, we know that the daughter of Putin lived in the Netherlands, but here we stick to the principle of personal responsibility. We will not punish the family. We're not going to blame them, unlike what other countries do. It's probable that the young woman will go back to Russia, where she would be better protected by her father, or where the journalists don't have the same freedom that they do in Europe. Now that her address has been published by the Ukrainian pro-Kiev militants on social networks, Maria could fear demonstrations. So that's an interesting thing. French press today, it's just the Yahoo news, okay? And I think it's pretty dubious. I mean, they say it is. Alright,